Yo, I'm your host Suisui, and welcome back to Subnautica. In the last episode, we got all the way here to the bottom of this godforsaken planet. Or I think it's the bottom. It might go down further since the max depth is 1700 and we're 1450. But this is the lowest point I've ever gotten to, and also we found this base thing which requires a blue tablet. Now, we also know that sometimes the bases require other color tablets, and we know that sometimes they require the ion cubes. So, what we're going to do is we need to find the blue tablet, which I can only assume to be above us. As in, maybe we missed something. We didn't really explore too much of this area. We kind of just made a little base, stayed always on, where is it? That's not it. The lava outpost, we always kind of stayed around there. That thing, and then we just went down here. There was another couple ways to go, which went up rather than down, so I didn't really commit to them. And it doesn't help that there's 3 sea dragons just trying to bite my butt. But the worst part of it all
Welcome aboard, Captain.
is that I think I have to go back all the way to the top. And I hate that so much. There is a chance we might have to go back all the way up. But until that happens, until we're forced to do that, we're gonna stay down here. The reason being, I hate traveling in the dragon. The back and forth is tedious at best, annoying, and a pain at the worst. Not to mention, we burn through so much energy just to pass by. Oh, I can't enter this right because I don't have power.
Emergency power only.
Yeah, we don't have really a lot of energy left for this. I think we're halfway done, if I remember correctly. We have some cells. We have 6. That is 1 full charge. And that's all we have. So I need to be extremely careful not to waste. Alright then. Objective is find blue key. Let's just hope we don't need other keys. Like, I don't know, purple or orange to get into the place that gives us the blue one. If it is inside a place, right? Because the first key we ever found was on the mountain, just kind of sitting there on the ground. The purple one, right? Then afterwards, the other ones were one in a base, the Degasi base, the orange one. And then there was another of the alien bases, which didn't have a key close by it, but I had to actually bring my own, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't even remember if it needed 1 or 2 keys. The research facility. Is that? I can't tell if... Okay, no. I got bamboozled. I was gonna say, I can't tell if it's part of the alien structure or if it's just not loading the textures. So I gotta stay close to the walls here, because if I stay in the middle, that's gonna attract the attention of the sea dragon dude. Leviathan man. And it's not like the edges are no-go for him. I've seen him. I've seen him be there, but he can only be one place at a time, right? And the middle is just closer to everywhere, while the edge is only gonna be a problem if he happens to be on that edge. So yeah. Now I gotta find something. I gotta start actually exploring this place, which I don't love. For the simple reason that I don't love using this thing. I don't like the Cyclops. I like the Cyclops as a concept. I don't like using it for traveling if I can avoid it. This looks cool, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Hold on. Like this formation just going up. Like, look at that. Oh, 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 no, 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 no.
Calorie intake recommended.
Shut up. Not the time. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going anywhere that is not here. Oh, he's right there. I wonder if there's any other facility here. Because if it's not, if there isn't a facility here, an alien one, then I am genuinely 100% lost on what to do next. And I hope it doesn't come to me having to look it up. I really do. Because that kind of takes me out of the experience. And if possible, I'd rather be lost for a little bit and then find it than just skip to having the solution handed to me by someone else. I could go back to the lava outpost just to charge my stuff. That could be a thing. I'll do that if this happens to be just a way back up, I guess. Which looks like it is. But that's not an issue. Because the thing is, I haven't really explored all the ways back up. And it's very, very possible that there could be one of the alien facilities just kind of sitting. What are roots doing here? This brings me back to a different biome. This is a different biome, as you can tell. Oh, come on. Stop it. I don't want to leave the lava biome just yet, because I haven't explored much of it. And I don't want my journey to be in vain. This is where the first route that led back up was. The ones with all the lava rivers. Okay, you are there. Also, I think... Oh, I know where this is. I know exactly where this is. This is where the ghost Leviathan just circles around. I think I explored a lot. Maybe not everything, but like a lot of this. Yeah, I haven't found the thingy I'm looking for. If there even is a thingy.
Captain.
This looks really beautiful, by the way. I should have... You know... I should have built my home base on top of this. That's what I think. Or maybe not, because that guy's close. Like, look at this. There's so many resources just kind of lying around. Oh, what? Hello? So I was exploring this mountain, right? To see if there was, you know, any particularly interesting resources. And, even better, I was thinking like maybe I can put my base on top of this somewhere, because that could look a little cooler. It's small, so it's not that big of a deal in terms of like how much time it would take to deconstruct it from there and move it here. It's really close, actually. You can see it right there. And I found this. Wait, is this? There's like an entire caving system inside this.
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3000 Earth years ago.
Okay. Are you an egg? I wouldn't know what egg that is. I'm not gonna hatch it inside my base. I don't want it to. Mess me up. Whoa. This is good though, because that might mean that the thing is here. The blue... Maybe I might be able to find the blue thing here. Let's just kyanite. How do you even get in here? Oh! Hello! Progress! Are you... Alien robot? I'm gonna scan you and just enter the safety of my prawn suit real quick. Alien robot. This device is of alien origin, although its design is relatively simple. Purpose. Its low threat level is at odds with the advanced technology apparently available to its designers, suggesting it was intended more to patrol alien facilities and repair damaged infrastructures rather than to deter invaders. Design. Despite its simple design, this construction is quite elegant in its minimalism. 4 electromagnetic legs allow it to traverse floors, walls, and ceilings with reasonable speed and appear to be replaceable. Internally, there are a few moving parts, rendering this construct energy efficient and resistant to wear over time. A rechargeable ion-based power reserve ensures it continues to operate. Assessment. Immobilize and return to Altera for mutual profit. Can I put it inside my base? That could be cool. Wait! Hold on. Hi there. Did you... You look adorable. Are you... You like my prawn suit? Adorable. Wait, can I drill this? Oh my goodness, I can. No, this is huge. You don't understand, this is huge. The reason why this is huge is actually because with these I can actually craft the keys. Because this is one of the issues I thought I could have is, what if I come here and it tells me I can't enter, you know, because I don't have a key. Well, I cannot craft the blue one is the only issue. And if I remember correctly, these are portals, right? I'm gonna quickly enter it just to see where this one leads. Where the fuck am I? Floating island is all the way over there. Hustle cave entrance. Oh, this is the island one. I know where I am. This is the cannon facility. This is the cannon facility. Okay, that means I don't have to. All right. If I ever need to come back to base, I can do it through here. Oh my god, this is so good. No, this is insane. Because that means I can actually leave my stuff here. Use the CMOF to go to island and back. And I don't have to travel back and forth. I don't have to travel back and forth. That is so huge. You have no idea. Ah, this is so good. Wait. Wrong way. And I got iron cubes. Alright, what do you need? Tell me it's not blue. Purple! Okay. I don't have purple, but I can probably craft you. I'll do a little bit of a look around. Just to, I don't know how many I'm gonna need. Oh, yes. Big progress. Huge progress. Download data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. What do I need for you? Purple. Okay. I need 2 purple keys.
Captain.
Thank you. Alright, I think we can craft it. I think purple was diamonds. I think we have a couple diamonds here. We might be good. We might be good. We might be good. I think I'm cooking. Worst case, I can go to the island and pick them up, right? Because there's diamonds on the island. And it's right by my base. Like, what are the odds? Wait, no. Wrong way. Oh! I guess no longer wrong. It's as good a way as any, considering that guy is just coming for me. Bro, why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you be upset at me? What have I done? I have done nothing to you. Is he actually after me? Can't tell. He looks very much after me. No? No longer, okay. Purple one. 2 diamonds per key. I need 4 diamonds. Tell me I have 4 diamonds. I have 1. I actually have 1. I don't need to go back to the island. I could. That would make a lot of sense to do so. But I can actually also collect diamonds here. There's one right there. In fact, I saw a diamond right here. There we go. I only need 1 more, which is gonna be inside this. Ow. Nope. This one. This one's gonna be a diamond. Right here. Alright. It's alright. I'm not upset. You're upset. And why would I be upset? There's a diamond right here. This one's also gonna be a diamond. There we go. Oh, hi there. So that's why there's... Are you teleporting enemies on me? There's like 3 of them. Dude! Are you fighting me with fish? What is this? Why would you do that? He threw fish at me and then teleported me out of my prawn suit. That is messed up on another level. Alright, make 2 purple tablets. Then go back there. The entrance was very small. But I can see some green glow here. Oh, how did I not notice the green glow the first time? I guess I wasn't really looking for it. But it was right by my base. Oh. How silly is that? Like, the thing I've been looking for has been right beside my outpost the whole time. Like, actually walking distance. Also, what was that all the thing about? The one that was like, I can help you. Was that an alien? Was that the thing saying that they were trying to hunt me? I still have nothing, like, information-wise. I don't have anything about that. Are you trying to lure me in? Here, put the tablet in. Is that the blue one? All right.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, I am what you seek, want to help you. Oh.
Come here to me.
Hi. That doesn't sound reassuring. That being said, the voice sounds different from the one that was saying hunting. The hunting one was a lot more... So I don't know if that's a good thing. Also, I got the blueprint for the blue key. There it is, blue tablet. Kyanite and ion cube. That's actually really easy. I could just make a spare of each. Except maybe the orange one, because I don't have nickel on me. But I could find it. Blue tablet, smooth and cold with a blue light which illuminates, alien symbol resembling an uppercase H. While it is likely these devices served in part as security clearance for whoever constructed them, their size suggests some additional purpose, such as personal computers. Whatever the case, the technology is far beyond humanity's own. Fossil data. Fossil data recorded from the volcanic rock that was excavated to construct the alien power facility. It has been possible to extrapolate a number of key trends. Genetic divergence. The aliens recorded data on indigenous organic remains originating between 10,000 and 1,000 years ago. The life forms on record feature an unusually low overlap with those encountered so far on 4546b. Extinction event. Soil samples from 1,000 years ago contain 300% higher concentration of organic remains than the soil average. Data supports a mass extinction event, killing off a majority of species and forcing rapid adaptation amongst many of the survivors. And that would have probably killed the aliens too, maybe? Because if the aliens stopped studying things 1,000 years ago, because it's 10,000 up to 1,000 years ago, and then the soil sample says that 1,000 years ago, mass extinction, I think that's what got the aliens, and that's why they're not just roaming the place anymore. That would explain that. I wonder if the mass extinction has anything to do with the crater's edge. Like maybe a huge sea quake or... What would kill fish? If not the bacteria, what would kill the fish? A meteor? Possibly. What are these? Oh, thermal plant. The system is directly converting local thermal energy into electric current at 90% efficiency. That's high. Most of this energy is being stored in the battery-like devices within the plant itself, each of which holds enough to power a small city for a year. Some of it, however, is being drained off, presumably as it is distributed to other facilities on the planet. The power plant appears to be fully automated and, given current understanding of the mechanism involved, in uninterruptible. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data. Synthesizing ion. Powered blueprints from alien data. Blueprints stored to databank.
That's a good sign. Ion power data. It has been possible to extract useful information regarding alien ion power. Ion cubes are grown artificially from a mineral substance and are treated to remain in a stable state despite the huge ionic energy contained within. By installing an ion cube in an appropriate device, this energy can be released as electrical power. Using this knowledge, it has been possible to synthesize a new battery and a power cell blueprint with leverage advanced ionic energy to last considerably longer. Oh, I can make both power cells and batteries. Ooh, look at them. Ion cube, gold and silver. That's actually really easy to do. It's actually easier than the normal battery because that one requires copper. And the power cell is ion battery, tube ion batteries, and silicon rubber. Okay. That's actually really easy. Especially since gold is the most, like, easy to find. Hello. Resource on the planet. Hello.
Integrating new PDA data. Primary alien facility location updated. Volcanic area connected to this cave system at depth 1.4 kilometers.
Did it say? Wait, was it the one that I've already discovered? I wonder if that's the one I've already discovered, because 1.4 sounds about the... Yeah, it sounds about right. There it is. Power router in thermal plant is distributing energy collected on site to facilities on the planet. Primary containment facility location updated, and that would be the one depth 1.4. Power distribution. Self-warping quarantine enforcement units, 5%. Arch networks, that's, I think, the fast traveling. Sanctuaries, Alpha, Beta, Kappa. What the heck are sanctuaries? Quarantine enforcement platform, 35%. That's the gun. Disease research facility offline, that's the broken one that I found. Primary containment facility, which is the one that I'm gonna go to. And reserve, 20%. There's no clear way to interrupt the power flow. I wish I could interrupt the self-warpers. Other than that, I don't know what sanctuaries are. Oh, maybe they're the ones on the islands. There's two, like, on the islands that are just kind of chilling there. Why? I thought you didn't hurt people. Why did you do that? What? Why did you do that? What? He just bit me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The fuck? That being said, I got the blue thing, and I could... Don't do that. I could, in theory, either go back home and continue the construction of the spaceship, because I can make the ion batteries and power cells, which I would love to do. And I can technically go from here, as long as I don't die. I could just leave this here, fast travel to the island, and then just swim back home, and then go back to the island via Sima, and forever leave these, the prawn suit and the dragon down here. It is an option, and that would make me able to make batteries and power cells for the dragon and this, so that they don't run out of power. I think I needed 2 of them to make a blue key. I need a spare. I don't know if I'll need a spare. I probably don't. Do I waste an ion cube to make a spare that I might not use? I have a bunch of ion cubes, but like, I think I need 4 ion cells for the engine of the rocket. And that's a must. Without those, I don't get off this planet. The other ones are just kinda... It would be nice to have them, I guess. I'm not gonna make a second one. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there with the dragon. And that means that if I need to make a second key of any sort, I can just craft it on the moment. I don't need to make any until I need to make them. Because the ion cubes, I don't know if they regrow. There was that power plant thing that makes... I was able to drill a bunch, so I have some. But I don't know if it regrows and how long it takes, and I don't want to risk wasting it. We make ion battery. Twice. I don't have the kelp. I don't have the kelp stuff here. I think I need the kelp stuff, right? Yeah, the silicon rubber. I cannot make it here, but I can make it. Just again, just not here. All right, back down we go. Are you the hole? See, that's another one, right? The hole is right here. The lava outpost right there. How did I not see this? How is it so, like, It was right here, it's 300 meters from a lava outpost. In a straight line. I guess the water being red and kind of like murky looking doesn't help. So, we're gonna do the same thing we did before. And actually hug the wall. Oh, I entered from a different side this time, I think. We're gonna park the same spot as we did last time, because I think that was safe. One thing I'd like to do is move the lowest lava entrance marker to the left, since that one's actually closer to my spot and actually easier for me to get to. But I kinda don't know if I want to deal with the dragon, man. I brought you your stupid blue key. Oh. Okay. Fancy.
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Thank you, fabricator. Excuse you. Can I pick this up? No. I need to drill you. So this is like where I get it endless, maybe? Because it's a fabricator of it. Good, good, good. That being said, before I get distracted, it said something about vaccine terminated, and then a lot... Oh, it's making another one? Okay. Vaccine terminated. Some other programs terminated. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of reading, so be ready for that. Nanobots. Scans show some form of advanced nanobot inside the seemingly empty case. These bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it is not possible to ascertain their exact function. It would, however, be unwise to release them. Alien building block. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there is some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this may have been a fundamental building block of the aliens' technology or even of the aliens themselves. Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope, likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it, while leaving physical structures intact. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. Is this what caused the mass extinction? Tracking implant. This construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4546b. Its size suggesting the subject was a Leviathan class organism. They were studying Leviathans, yeah. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may also have recorded biological data on the subject. However, this data cannot be retrieved. Translation device. This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of this device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. Its import is unclear. The device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work the other way around. Ion Cube Fabricator. This device appears to be the origin of the raw mineral that forms the base of the ion cubes, which power smaller alien systems. Likely drawing power itself from the main thermal plant, this device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. Good. That's what I like to read. I like that. Oh, I can already drill it again. And I get 3 every time. That's good. By the time we're done with this place, I think I'll have a lot. Alright, hold on. Before we continue, it said, warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Life specimen terminated. Damn. Something went very wrong. Okay, hello. Alright, I don't know where you bring me, but I'm gonna take a look. Is this one of the sanctuaries? I don't remember seeing that alien right here, this one, before, so I don't think I've been here. So the floating island is up. So this is underwater, I think. I'm gonna quickly explore this. This has to be one of the sanctuaries, though. It's at the bottom. Floating island right there. Huh. I don't know where this is. I don't really have a point of reference for where this is. Because all my bases are over there. This is completely south of my bases, basically. Now, well, there's that. The ion cubes are back, so I'm gonna drill those. Alright, what about the middle one? Oh my...
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Oh, I don't get to scan these? I was gonna say, this is about to be a long reading session.
Integrating new PDA data.
See Emperor Leviathan research. See Emperor Leviathan. That's the... From looking from these, that's the dragon. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate this species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research indicates that despite its size, the species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that Like other species on this planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures Enzyme 42 in its stomach cavity to break down its food, and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effect of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Health. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicate the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it had lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subject survived quarantine procedures. So that was our ticket out of here. Is that the thing that was talking to me? Because like the face resembled the fire spouting dragon thing. And she said, hey, I am the one you're looking for. Come to me. Is she still alive? And that's the reason why some people still have the enzyme in them. Oh, this place is huge. This is gonna be one hell of an episode. Where am I? Wait. This is a sanctuary in the depth of the acid zone, right? Because this is the tree roots. Hold on, where is this? It's hidden behind one of these. I think this ruby. I know where this place is. I'm not gonna venture out because I know that there is a yeah, that guy right there. So in a far corner behind one of these acid falls, there's another sanctuary. Oh, they are just hidden everywhere. And this is like only half of the place, not even. Because this is this half, right? Then there's also that half over there. Not to mention this, which wants a key. Blue key. God damn it. Okay. I can make it. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. There's also up there, which I'm gonna actually save for a last. Because it keeps going that way. This place is humongous. Ancient blade. I want this. Can I have it? Can I have a sword? Ancient earth blade. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that aliens are an ancient space-borne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Okay. Rudimentary tablet. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities, although its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. Holographic projector. This device contains network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communication relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards toward the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the alien's home world, a building of religious import, or even gravitational pull of their home solar system. Huh. What is this yin-yang with arms? Alien carving. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of this ancient Chinese philosophy, or the concept of yin and yang is universal, since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces. It may be a necessary existential understanding in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles, union, into opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding, and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So if this is the same as the other side, there's gonna be two portals and something in the middle, right? Yeah. Alright. Sand. It's not the floating island. Is this the normal island? Or the... just the one just marked island? Oh no, it isn't. It's 1,000 meters away. Where is this sanctuary? Also, I've just been calling these sanctuaries, but like, I don't know if that's the case at all. They're just hidden in the rugs here. I gotta be careful not to be eaten. Alright, it's by these glowy things. Okay. And it is just about northeast of my base. See, I don't really need to know where each of these goes. I could do without, but knowing where they are, it means that if one of them just happens to be in a very convenient spot, I can make use of it, right? Like, let's say this one is really close to my base, for example. I could be like, okay, I'm just gonna quickly go home and get the kelp stuff. Just saying, right? That's an option. Although I would need a way back here. Where the heck am I? I am down 200 meters. This is a shallowish cave. Oh! I know where this is. My home base is like... I guess it's 900 meters. It's not that much closer to the floating island. Or the island where I was originally thinking of doing the back and forth. This one's right below all of the mushroom forest things. Like the ones that look like trees. It's crazy. There's all these connections in places that I've been, but I just didn't find them. Because they're just kind of like in that weird little nook. Or crevice. Pretty cool. And then, what about you? Oh, you look funky. You have a lot of pipe systems. Peepers entering the containment facility. The pipes drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish shows no signs of distress. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. Oh, what was a thing? Outflow pipe. Enzyme host peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers traveling back toward the surface. Specimens show no symptoms of infection. All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42, which data suggests inhibits the bacterium. Specimens' stomach cavities are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. Assessment. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the bacterial outbreak. Oh. I guess the bacteria would have been, in that case, the thing that got everything killed, except, you know, that. Ventilation control. Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled, independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganism and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Outflow. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. So yeah, the aliens also function on oxygen, so that's interesting. And that explains why we can breathe. Well, yeah, that explains why we can breathe down here. You wouldn't necessarily think that alien species function the same way we do, right? Because oxygen is a very inefficient way of powering yourself, I guess. So what is the point of being down here? I guess seeing a bunch of plants? Alright. So I'm left with two ways to go. The first one is the one that requires the key, and the other would be the one above. So this is the primary containment facility, which means this is the facility that produces the enzyme, which means it's containing the big one that has been talking to me. I am here. I have reached the one that I was supposed to go to. Enzyme 42 project data. According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Kara bacterial infection in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the lifeform's environmental needs, including the import of independent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force field were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. That's not good. But she's been talking to me. Oh. Ah. Semper Fitus. Found preserved in a display case, it was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Physiology. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. So they forcefully took it out of the egg and that's why it died, and then they just removed parts of it. Ah, it appears the alien were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. Well, if you didn't freaking kill him, maybe you would have had a young one. And considering she can talk to me in my head, maybe you could have even, you know, communicated. The Emperor egg casing, shell composition. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Shell casing incisions. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcibly remove the fetus inside prior to full gestation. Analysis. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that, removed from its parent and natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Well, you killed your last chance at fixing this issue, so you kinda did this yourself.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But there was some pressing issue which forced them to act quickly, I guess. Alright, so one last thing we gotta do after I pick up this iron cubes is make a blue tablet and then go in there and see what that's all about. So I wonder what the difference is between that Sea Emperor Leviathan and the one outside here. Because they look just about the same. Except that the one that is inside there eats microbes instead of, you know, fish, right? So I don't know why this one would try and kill me. Maybe it's just angry. Maybe it just likes picking fights. Alright. Now we just need to actually craft the thing. This. Bruh, what the... It took me a second to register that. I was like, what? I had a little bit of a brain buffer. Why is there so many of you just attached to this thing? Ha. Alright, what is up? What is in here? A whole lot of nothing. A pool. Bruh, just jump. I'll touch the pool in a moment. I just want to see if there's... Can I don't think my grapple is strong enough to get me up there. Alright, well, I guess pool it is. Also, that looks closed. So. What'd you just call me? Oh, hi! Hello!
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone, and instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it, as they did.
Maybe a little bit of a mix of both? But more of the second one, probably. I'm kind of just going with the flow in a sense, because I just kind of find myself in here and following what... You are big. This is cool though. Oh, you got eggs! You mind if I come in and scan you for a moment?
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
That's not a predator. She functions off of... Oh, these guys. Let me scan you. Okay, hold on.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
Scan! Okay. I tried. So these guys aren't upset at me. Their eyes are green. What is this rock? It's just a rock, okay.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
This place is lovely. Actually lovely. Is this one of those? Hold on, before I do anything else, I'm gonna read about eggs. The Sea Emperor's eggs. Shell. Uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien tubes. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environment. Amniotic sac. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply, which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis, awaiting in appropriate hatching conditions. Fetal organism. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the parent. Oh! See, I don't know if this is the right thing to do here. Actually. Yeah. Hold on. I saw a gate and I was like, I wonder if I can do anything with this, but doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, no distractions. I have an ion cube. Incubator, okay. That's... It was popping in the bottom right that I could scan something, I didn't know what. Hatching enzymes. The Emperor specimen eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered the hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the Sea Emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the Sea Emperor himself. Can I help you with your eggs? I don't know what this is gonna do, but I'm gonna do it. I hope it doesn't cause us issues. I just kinda like touching things without knowing what they do.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
It must be boring to live your life in a small place like this. You're too big to even escape. Insert hatching enzymes. Okay. This? Thank you. You know, you're nice. I have the cube. Hold on. So your youngs need to go
With
outside.
the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
You seem very trusting
Blueprint
of me.
acquired.
And I don't know exactly why, but I'll take it. The Sea Emperor's life cycle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on the Sea Emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off the huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring will likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg laying was likely infrequent, perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions precisely. There's no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even if this is so, there is evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supplies and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between these specimen and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. Eye stalk seed, ghost weed seed, fungal sample, sea crown seed. These are all the plants that I always thought I didn't know what they were for because I couldn't use them for anything. Is this one of each? An organic substance derived from plants found in the Emperor's natural breeding grounds, assigned to trigger a hatching response. Alright, well I have some fungal samples at home. I'm gonna check real quick where this leads me. Alright. Can I bring my orc with me? That is the real question. I can! Okay, this is good. I'm by the island. I know where this is. I know exactly where this is. If I follow these, this leads me back to the island. Oh! That is great. Oh, I mean... I don't know if I'll need this, but I'll take it. Heck, I could even go home. Goodness. All right, are you the mushroom thing that I need? No, you're a different one. How do I go about this? Let me think. I could go home. Alright. Here's the plan. I'm gonna end the episode here. Because that's all the time that I had. And I've been recording for well over 2 hours. The next episode might be the last one. It is very likely. Because what we gotta do is make this enzyme. This is not difficult. I know where just about all of those are. But I would like to get them with the seam off instead of this chunky thing. That would be way better. Next episode, I'm gonna make this enzyme, this thing, the hatching enzyme. We're gonna hatch the eggs. Maybe cure our issue, our deadly bacteria infection. And we're going to build the rocket to get out of here. Because we also have the blueprints for the ion cells. So, look forward to that one. For now, I'm gonna end it. As always, I've been your host, Suisui, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.